Zombie. Again. Podcast.
Welcome to Zombie Thuggin' Podcast, and my name is Buddha.
Hello, my friends. I am Sidewayzzz.
So, Sidewayzzz, what's going on?
Nothing much. My nose and cheekbones are broken.
Alright, yeah, let's get into that real quick. So,
Jump right into it.
yeah, so last week, let's see. Last time we spoke, it was right before your fight.
Yeah.
So, your fight was Saturday.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell people how it went?
It didn't go bad. It didn't go my way, basically.
Yeah.
The kid, I fought out of weight class. The kid was a lot fucking taller than me. And, he fought a smart plan. He fought smart. He didn't let me on the inside too much. And a few times I did get on the inside, he escaped strategically and correctly, He didn't, run into a panic, but he made sure to stay on the outside, stay at his range. And then didn't let me get in my range and stuff. Ended up catching a couple of knees in the face, and that fucked up my cheekbone and my nose, or cheekbones.
Yeah.
I guess they're broken on both sides of my face. So yeah, I went to the doctor yesterday about it. So, and I have a follow up today, actually.
Woohoo!
Yay!
So there's a possibility of surgery. We're not sure yet.
Yeah, not sure yet.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not. Exactly.
Hopefully not.
And if there is, well then whatever, no big deal.
Yep.
That's part of the game. Injury wise, it's probably I don't want to say it's my worst injury since I've been fighting. I don't think it really is. Out of the most discomforting though, yeah, this shit sucks right now.
I mean, I can imagine especially where it is, in that upper.
Yeah, it's right in the
that
middle.
nose.
Yeah, right in the middle.
Fucking
basically.
hard to breathe, probably. And
yeah,
you know.
I mean, I've always had difficult breathing anyway, but right now it's really fucking annoying. Where it's getting more annoying? To eat.
Yeah, oh God, bad because your cheekbones.
Yeah, you know how I like eating.
Oh, I know. You eat like a champ.
Yeah. Ladies, anyway.
That's for you, ladies.
Anyway.
That's for you, ladies.
No, but that's just really it, Go to see the doctor today, find out more news, and we just go from there and, hope for the best, prepare for the worst, basically. But, yeah.
All right.
Oh, no, still a good fight. And Ozzy Promotions, or Savage Promotions, my bad, I said his name, the promoter. But no, Ozzy Promotions, they put on a good show. They treat the fighters good and stuff like that. No disrespect in going to that house at all. I was the outsider, but they treat me like one of them, and it was a good show. It was a good time.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if everything heals up correctly and on time and stuff like that, I get to fight again. Come December up there and stuff.
Cool.
So. And I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm probably going to be up there anyway because I got 2 fighters that I want to fight on their show anyway, already scheduled. But if everything heals correctly, hopefully I'm back on the show. If not, well then I'll just be there as a cornerman.
Yeah, there you
go. No big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, other than the fact that your face got fucked up. But,
yeah, but it is what it is.
That's part of the game.
Yeah, exactly. I'll still look pretty afterward.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, is it pretty baby? Let's see, what else? Well, this last weekend you have, it's hard not to fucking talk about it, but let's just get it out of the way. CM Punk fight.
Yeah.
You saw it.
Yeah, you showed me the clip of it,
and
like I said it when we mentioned it a couple weeks ago anyway, I wasn't wishing him the best, but you know, I mean, I'm not that. I mean, I wasn't wishing him like bad luck or anything. I was hoping he'd do okay, but my feelings are still
This is the thing.
it's still the same.
Yeah.
You know, if you would have won, it still would have been the same. It's like, well, there's a billion other guys who are like breaking their ass off to try and get to the UFC, and you know, don't get there because of that. And you know, the things he showed in the fight showed that, you know what, he shouldn't be at that level.
Yeah.
You know, and it was really just kind of bad that they put him in that kind of light off the bat for his very first fight ever. Yeah, someone chimed in on that. But I mean, like, you know, I heard his message that or his little speech afterward. Mickey Gales, he said some good shit too. You know, no disrespect to either guy. You know, and all in all, at least that part of it was, you know, good. The performance itself, though, it's like, you know, it's like even there's cats like, well, you know, Punk said he'd be surprised if Dana keeps him around afterward. Which, I mean, like, I don't want to be a hard ass on him, but like, especially after a performance like that, why would he?
Yeah, why would he?
There's virtually nobody in the UFC on the UFC roster at welterweight that he can fight that he has a legitimate chance against.
It's going to last even longer with him.
You know, and this is where I'm just going to get the hard critiques out of the way, and I'm not hating on him. I'm just speaking the truth.
No, you're
they keep
critiquing.
they keep trying to compare. They keep trying to compare his loss to like guys like Brock Lesnar and James Toney. You know what? Like, them two guys had already a combat pedigree in them.
Yeah.
James Toney has I don't even can't remember, like, over fucking 100 professional boxing matches, over 50 world titles.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar had an outstanding collegiate wrestling career. You know.
Well, here's my thing with James Toney.
And on top of that, what's it called?
Sorry.
I wasn't done with Brock. On top of that, Brock Lesnar already had 2 fights previous to UFC that not too many people know about. Yeah. He fought 2 times before he got in the UFC as a pro MMA fighter, you know. So he already had experience. And the guy he fought, I mean, like, it was a decent first fight for him in the UFC. He fought against like Frank Mir, and Frank Mir tapped him, you know. But what's it called? He had more coming into the game than what CM Punk has, you know. CM Punk has no combat experience, minus what happened this past Saturday. And even like that, he did a lot of things that you'd see someone do in the amateurs. He ran straight at him like it was in a bar, like it was a bar fight, and he said something about his baby mama or some shit. I gotta make jokes. I just gotta make jokes.
What'd you say about my baby mama?
Oh, hell no, you stepped on my pools, motherfucker. But it showed, you know. And what's it called? And Gales has put on a jiu-jitsu clinic, basically, you know. But I mean, like, I was looking at an interview with Kenny Florian, and they were talking about it, you know. And Kenny said some good things, stuff like that. He was like, if he's really not, wanting to give up on this, maybe fight some regional fights in the meantime. Build up his record and build up experience, you know. Maybe take some fights on RFA. Maybe take some fights on even smaller venues than that, in some sense, you know. Just like back away from that scene, because that's the elite level, and you know, honestly, you're not ready for the elite level. Some fellow wrestlers that I know, you know, they were talking about when he made his money and this and that, and it's like, you know what, man, like, even though y'all get injured too, don't get me wrong. When I say this, it's like, there's better ways to go about and make your money, you know. What he did, I mean, like, I'll say it straight up. And we talked about this when you mentioned it the very first night. He's lucky that he just got choked out.
Yeah.
He could have got put in a submission like a Kimura or something like that, and had his shoulder ripped out, you know, and ended not just his career, but changed his whole fucking life, because he already has shoulder injuries.
Yeah.
You know, they could have gone a lot worse, you know, and thankfully it didn't, you know. And like I said even last time we talked about this, I don't want nothing bad to happen to him, but the realism is, you know, even though like wrestling, things things happen that you know there's injuries in there, but this is totally different when someone's purposely going in there to hurt you.
Yeah.
You know, it's a totally different beast. You know, and he's tough, but that just shows there's tough and there's brains, man, and there's just experience, and there's nothing that can trump experience. You know, and Gale showed that. You know, honestly, my opinion really is, I don't think what's it called? Like, if he wants to continue, cool. Maybe just continue at a smaller regional level, you know, and that's that. But like, to maybe get another chance at UFC, nah, he shouldn't. That's just my opinion, though. I mean, he made his money, yeah, and all that, and he got in there and stuff like that, but he shouldn't even been in there in the first place. That's like, you know, that's why I stand on it. What were you gonna say, man?
I'm sorry to interrupt you before. Just going back to James Toney, you know, the thing with to compare James Toney and CM Punk is just ludicrous. For one, you mentioned he's so many more pro fights. Here's the thing: when they first booked James Toney versus Randy Couture, you knew Randy was not going to stand with James Toney.
Yeah.
Because he knew that if I stand with this guy, I'm going to get knocked the fuck out.
Right.
There's that possibility I'm going to get knocked the fuck out.
There's no possibility.
So, you know, yeah.
There's no possibility.
Yeah.
I mean.
So he knew I have to get him to the ground. Because the only way I'm going to beat this guy is on the ground. So I have to take him to the ground. I have no choice.
Yeah.
Okay? CM Punk, you don't know. You don't have any film. You have nothing to know. Can he knock me out? Does he have the power? Does he have the ability? You don't know his ground game because, again, you have no fight record.
Well, I mean, like, what's it called? It's not even just fight. There's just no experience.
Yeah.
So it's like, really, it's not even so much you don't know. It's just more of the fact that, like, honestly, like, towards an experienced fighter, it's more so of like, hey, I do know. The man's never been punched in the face by another trained combative. The man's never had to grapple with another trained combative.
Sure.
So it's like it's an open smorgasbord of how I want to fuck this guy up.
Yeah. Because I mean, sparring and an actual fight are two different things.
Breeds. Yeah. Exactly.
You can do all the sparring in the world, but until you actually get in an octagon or a ring or something. And the guy coming after you is not here just to spar.
When you have to deal with the actual emotion of like, okay, now this is the real deal. This guy ain't gonna like. This guy and my training partner, where even with like gyms, like, you know, where they spar hard.
Yeah.
And when I mean by spar hard, they pretty much practice at fight pace capacity. Yeah. When someone gets hurt, they stop. Hey, whoa, you all right, man? Maybe you should take. In a fight, it's like, no, the only motherfucker that's gonna stop it really is the ref.
Yeah.
You know? So there's dealing with that emotion, you know? And really, that's all it was. I mean, like, you know, because in all reality, as cliche as it sounds, when you're in there, it's really you fighting against yourself. And CM Punk showed that. Like I said, off the bat, he just ran at him.
That was my thing. It's like, you could tell the inexperience was like, he comes right, like if you think if your first fight, you want that guy to come at me, you don't want to go towards him. You want him to come to you.
Well, I mean, even like that, I mean, I'm going to say it like this. I mean, there's some guys that approach it aggressively. Mm-hmm. Like, honestly, in some degree, like, sometimes, most of the time, I come out the gate like that. I come in aggressively, like, forward, you know? But I don't run. I approach forward.
You stalk.
Yeah, I stalk. And honestly, I approach in a more I can't even fucking find the word I'm trying to look for right now. But I approach more with knowledge because I've been in there.
Yeah.
I know
experience.
Yeah, it's experience. I just don't run at a motherfucker. Like I said, like the joke I said earlier, I don't run at a motherfucker because like he said some shit about my baby mama or some shit. You know, that's the equivalent of what went down. He ran at Mickey Gales. Mickey Gales, being the experienced combative that he is, approached it as an experienced combative would have approached it. He dropped, he changed levels, and he took him down.
Yeah.
You know? And, because, I mean, that's where he